What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Justice League video. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated as we head into Justice League. So I did a video yesterday about the Justice League China trailer and also the other trailer that we got, which featured someone throwing lightning at Steppenwolf. So that was a pretty interesting video, but there has been a huge speculation as to who that person is actually throwing the lightning. Now, I surmise that it could actually be Zeus. Now, it would make sense because we know that the prologue will feature the Atlanteans, the humans, and as well as that, the Amazonians. So the Amazonians will be featured in this prologue, and considering they have a huge kind of tie to Zeus, I can't help but think that these old gods would take upon the new gods. So the old gods obviously are Zeus and that kind of the Greek mythology, Ares and that kind of thing, which you saw in the Wonder Woman movie. And we've also got the new gods, which were created by Jack Kirby, which is Steppenwolf, you've got Darkseid, you've got all of that with Apocalypse, and also over on New Genesis with the High Father. So that is quite a cool thing that we get to see if it was Zeus. But now the problem is that it could be a Easter egg for an upcoming movie, which is the Black Adam and Shazam movie. So you've got The Rock, who is playing Black Adam, who is the person who wanted to take the power of Shazam, which is the power. So Shazam is a powerful being, aka Captain Marvel, who is given and bestowed upon the powers to take on all evil in the world, which is, he is Billy Batson, who comes across the Wizard, and the Wizard proclaims him to be suitable and to take on the avatar of Shazam. And he can, the minute he says Shazam, he can actually become the super being known as Shazam. Captain Marvel it's a quite muddy kind of thing. His history is a bit iffy. So Billy Batson has had quite a few different versions. So in this one, he is the kind of, in the New 52, he was a kid who is in random foster homes around the world. So he gives these powers, and this is a whole story over with Black Adam. So they are kind of like the antithesis of each other. And Black Adam is kind of like an anti-hero who wanted to free his country of Kandak from dictators and the like. So in this, it's actually, Black Adam is actually freed by an archaeologist, and then he goes on to try and get these powers of Shazam. He has killed the rest of the kind of the beings who look after all the magic in the world. And the last one is, like I said, the Wizard, and his name is Mamaragan. And that is quite curious because the look of him, he has a red cloak, he has kind of like, he doesn't really wear that much, to be honest, and he looks very similar to the dude who is actually flying all this lightning and things like that at Steppenwolf. And I can't help but think that if I'm looking at Zeus, yes, that does make sense, but if you want to set up the world and set up the DCEU, if you have someone like that fighting Steppenwolf, it would set up Shazam and Black Adam, which is arguably two properties which, to the mainstream audience who go and watch films, they won't really know who they are, and it's not really a kind of well-known role, and which is possibly why they actually chose The Rock to play the role of Black Adam, and to kind of bring a huge sort of eyes on this whole thing with Shazam. And Shazam is quite a cool character, to be honest, and he's got magic, and well, we know that Superman can't really, it doesn't handle magic all that well. Kryptonians aren't very good with magic, and it would be fun to see these two go toe to toe against each other. So I think that having this in this movie, having this kind of guy in this early fight would be pretty awesome, and considering that if this was such a big threat from Steppenwolf, from Apocalypse and things like that, having an ancient power like the Wizard Mamaragan would fit in quite well, and we could see the rest of these, and the movie going public would be kind of exposed to people like Shazam and the rest of the backstory before they ever go in to these movies. So it'd be a lot of fun and a callback, well, a setup for a callback for Shazam. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think it'd be quite cool to see this in the movie? I think it really would be. And I think this would set up the future movie quite well for Black Adam, as Black Adam did actually kill the rest of the Council of Eternity, and they were the ones who actually Shazam is part of that, which is Mamaragan. So it gets quite messy here with the whole thing with Shazam and his mythology. So I think they need to kind of work on that and keep this just a tad simple there, to be honest. Now, while I was making this video as well, we had the confirmation that Zachary Levi will be playing Shazam Billy Batson. So Zachary Levi, if you don't know who he is, he was in the amazing kind of early 2000s show Chuck, which was amazing. I absolutely loved this show. It featured the actor Zachary Levi played the titular role Chuck, and he had a kind of CIA training program just thrust into his brain, and he was absolutely amazing in that. As well as this, he was also in Thor, and he played the role of Fandral, who was great. He was barely in Thor, really, as he was part of the Warriors 3 by playing Fandral, criminally underused, I'm afraid, all of that in Thor. But he was also Flynn Rider. So Flynn Rider, obviously the character from Tangled, which he really does fit this role. He really fits the role of Billy Batson. He'll bring the sort of childlike wonder of this character into reality in this movie and bring it to the screen. And I have no doubts that this character will fit him. I'm not sure how he's going to suit the kind of huge, absolutely stacked hench proper character once he has said the magic word and becomes the hero. So I'm not sure if they're going to use CGI for that, or if he's going to really hit the gym, because you're going to have a small weedy guy turn into a huge guy. So not too sure how that's going to work at all, but I am excited. But that is it for this video. Please drop a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.